Hi, welcome back to WOW, the Wealth Optimization Workshops. Delighted to have you back, Scott Collier, the Call Dog. Going to touch on something I feel is very important. In recent years, we are seeing a big shift in the media and marketing around run your own investment, earn your own financial planning, figure it out yourself online. You can save fees, and we're going to touch more on the fee issue, but very concerned because there's lots of people out there that tell me they could do their own financial planning. Honestly, and I'm not making a penny from these presentations, they are purely educational in nature. I have practically never met anybody who is qualified and competent to do proper holistic financial planning. So when you think of the extensive courses in continuing education and trainings and seminars and professional designations and things that annual licensing that are controlled by regulators that professional advisors have to get in order to make recommendations for you, I'm very concerned that people's perception that, oh, maybe they could save a little bit, right? You're not comparing apples to apples. And I wouldn't trust 99% of the people I've ever met at their kitchen table or at my desk around their financial planning that they could give themselves good advice, let alone would I trust them with my own family's financial planning. And so what I want to point out to you is this fact. Okay? Jody, I'm going to get you to play along here. How many hours in a week? I'm going to give you the answer, 168
168.
hours. 24 times 7 is 168 hours in a week. Now, when you think of the typical person's life or your own life, how many hours a week do you work?
60.
All right, 60. Sometimes you see with professionals that's the case. We're going to knock it down to 40, typical full-time work week. How many hours a week do you sleep?
All the rest, 128.
Let's give you a 56.
Okay.
Give you 8 hours a day. All right. How many hours do you spend cooking and preparing meals in a week? Under 15?
14.
Don't overthink your answers here. Just give us an answer. How many hours a week do you spend eating?
14.
14 hours in a week. How many hours do you spend bathing and getting yourself ready, doing your hair and makeup and all that type of stuff?
8.
8 hours in a week. Okay, how many hours do you spend running kids around to sports activities and all their extracurricular events?
20 plus.
20 hours a week. All right. How about your personal hobbies, spiritual, anything for you?
No time.
No time left? Okay. Point being made here, right, and we could total all these up, but if we keep probing deep enough, we will find that often people have no hours left in a week, or very few. They got 3 hours left, let's say. Okay, so I'm making my point. So as a certified financial planner with extensive dozens of financial related industry courses and a Bachelor of Commerce degree and constant training, constant seminars, thousands of hours of knowledge, I still don't know it all in my 19th year. So I still have resources like tax experts, investment experts, estate planning experts, insurance experts, different experts I can reach out to when I don't have the answers to get more expertise from them. No different than being a general practitioner and I've got a team of specialists I can reach out to, a neurosurgeon or a psychiatrist, or I can reach out to a cardiologist or an oncologist. Same thing in financial planning. I want you to think about this. How are you ever, as an individual, going to stay on top of all the tax changes that happen, all the economic changes, recessions, different things happening in global politics, the 10,000 plus mutual funds available, the hundreds and literally thousands of different investment options where you could put money, and when the markets are up versus down, and fundamental investment principles like we've been talking about. Forget about understanding the advanced principles that guys managing billion-dollar portfolios understand. How are you even gonna stay on top of the basics around estate planning, around insurance rules, and all kinds of different regulatory things that are going on? How will you ever stay on top of any of that as an individual who has their own career and their own life and a very busy schedule, and be able to do it competently and have any sort of quality of life? So what I'm going to suggest to you, talk to a professional advisor with appropriate qualifications and expertise, and most importantly, somebody that you like, trust, and respect, that you can have confidence in, that they have your best interests at heart, and you teach them what your goals are, what your financial priorities, what your dreams are, what your fears are, what you hope to accomplish, what you've already accomplished, what your expectations of them are when it comes to delivering exceptional service and advice back to you. Tell them what you expect of them, and then let them do it, and meet with them every year or periodically and go over how things are going and make revisions and listen to different pieces of advice, okay? So that they can deliver the results you expect, so that you can have your life back to do what you would rather be doing with your time than trying to self-direct your own non-financial planning. I hope that concept makes sense to you. I truly believe it's very important for people to understand. Hope you have an awesome day.